I'm really looking forward to it, to be back boxing in Belfast. As I've said all along, it's where I want to be boxing. I want to have all my fights here, and we're close to it, so I'm excited about it.
How difficult was it to get a fight just with opponents out there? You seem to be scaring a lot of people off at the moment.
Well, it was pretty difficult, to be honest. We give it to, there was about 3 or 4 different well-known fighters, world champion or ex-world champions and stuff, and they either priced themselves out of it or just didn't want to fight. So, but this fight with Jeremy Parodi, it actually makes sense. I'm number 3 in the IBF. He's number 4, so he was the highest available contender. The other spots are tied up at the minute. So, it puts me, after I win this fight, sort of in pole position, and hopefully I'll be boxing for a world title in the fight after, maybe February time.
Tell us, just explain to us in simple terms how that would come about.
Well, it's going to be hard to do because it's not that simple, and it gets a bit confusing for me even. But I'm number 3, Parodi's number 4. There's no number 2. A guy, South African, called Jeffrey Matabula is the number 1, which means he has to fight the champion, who is Jonathan Romero. So after they fight, the winner of that, hopefully we fight.
And how frustrating was it for you having to pull out? You had the injury, you had to pull out of the Wembley fight. Was that probably the most difficult time you've had in your career so far?
Yeah, everyone has little blips. I've been lucky enough not to have many, but it was definitely the worst part of my career so far. And if it was a genuine injury that I thought I'd have ruled myself out. If it was a broken hand or something, I'd have ruled myself out of the fight. But going in there knowing you should be fighting, being told by a specialist there's absolutely no risk to you fighting here whatsoever, and to be overruled by a GP was just really frustrating. And I still believe I should have been fighting, but that's in the past, and you have to move on.
And you had a bit of a break. You were away on holiday with Christine and recharged the batteries. How necessary was that after what had happened?
It was very important. I just I turned my phone off. I just didn't want to think about boxing for a couple of weeks, but went on holiday and just relaxed basically. And now I'm back, and I'm back and ready to go. Boxing's on my mind. I want to this next fight's on my mind, and I can't wait.
And you have the small matter of your wedding coming up just after the fight as well. So you'll be hoping not to be too beaten and bruised after.
Well, it's 8 days after the fight, so I don't want to be marked up too badly. But I was pretty bruised up after the Kiko Martinez fight, and I was healed probably by the Wednesday or Thursday. So touch wood, I don't get any cuts, but I should be okay come the 8 days later.
Is that what you're trying to convince Christine or yourself?
I've told her that, but I suppose a wee bit of makeup would go miss as well.